For my personal project, I did selling affordable homemade skateboarding wax. I chose to produce and sell affordable skateboard wax for my personal project because I've been interested in skateboarding since I was little. I got my first skateboard when I was 7 and I've been skateboarding ever since. However, I have noticed that it is very expensive. A normal skateboard can be over $200, and then you have to get accessories such as ramps, rails, and skateboard wax. Unfortunately, it is very hard to lower the cost of any of these products except for the wax. Many times, I've gone into the local shop and all they have is a small $15 bar of wax. This money adds up over time, and because of that, it makes it hard for me and others to continue skateboarding. The global context that I chose was identities and relationships. I chose this global context for 2 reasons. The first reason is that throughout this project, I will be strengthening my relationship with the skateboarding community in Hawaii. I think that having a strong and stable community is essential for positivity and growth. And the second reason is that part of identities and relationships is personal and communal values. Money is a shared value by many, and throughout this project, I will be producing a product that is more affordable and will help people save money. My learning goal for this project is to create a product that works just as well as the skateboarding wax in the local shops. I also want to make an easily navigable website that displays my final product and how to buy it. Then I want to sell the product locally for an affordable price. I hope to strengthen the skateboarding community in Hawaii by making it more affordable. I also hope to better my problem-solving skills through the many trials that it takes to perfect the wax. The research period for this project took a lot of time because there isn't very much information on skateboarding wax online. But after doing a lot of digging, I found some good sources that taught me the amount of ingredients I would need and other things like the wax's texture and consistency. I also researched business strategies to find out what makes someone buy your product over someone else's. My plan for this project started off with a lot of research. I wanted to make sure that I understood the topic fully before starting the product. I then ordered all of my ingredients. When the materials arrived, I planned 4 trials of wax making. When those trials were finished, I planned to evaluate the product, find the problems, and fix them in the upcoming trials. When my product was successful, I planned to start the website. I planned product pictures and added them to the website along with other details. For making the product, I first gathered my materials, which were vegetable oil, water, candle wax, food dye, and butter. I first boiled the water, then put the candle wax over the heat, then mixed in the vegetable oil and the butter until it was a liquid, and then I took it off of the heat, added in the food coloring, and waited for it to harden. Okay, this was my website. This is the home page. Then I show all the products with descriptions for each one. I have an About Us page explaining my inspiration behind the project, and then a contact page. The ATL skills I developed, the first one was organizational skills. For the most part, I procrastinate for a lot of my school assignments, but during this project, I was able to plan ahead of time and stick to that plan throughout the project. The second ATL skill that I developed during this project was critical thinking. Constantly throughout Criterion C, I exercised my critical thinking abilities. I needed to do this throughout the many wax making trials that I had to do to get the perfect bar of skate wax. I was constantly evaluating the consistency and texture of the wax to see which ingredient to add or to take away. This definitely advanced my critical thinking skills. Overall, I think my product turned out just how I wanted it to. I met all of the goals that I set for myself when I began this project. I made an easy to use website that presents my skateboarding wax. I made homemade skateboarding wax that works just as well as store-bought wax, and I'm able to sell it to my community for an affordable price.